Glad to have you with us from Dallas, Texas at Gerald J. Ford Stadium as a couple of teams square off in the Serve Pro First Responders Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Louisiana Ragin Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. So Navy's offense will get the first possession of the game. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Here comes the option. How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. The Ragin Cajuns offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got it.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Ragin Cajuns moving quickly to the line. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line on this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes the Navy offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Now on the option. Now the toss. At the 35, he's loose. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it, offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Now on 2nd down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defensive speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
And everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look
Ball in the air, intercepted. Touchdown, Cajuns. How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And Navy will go back on the attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. Across the 25, he's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Option look, it's golden. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. On the option. He'll do it himself. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They've already failed to convert on 4th down once in the first quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Still running up the 40. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Goes to the option. Quick toss. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in game.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Navy! Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him, is finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Ragin Cajuns racing to the line in the hurry-up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the returner goes down. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
On the option. He'll pitch it. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The option look. He'll toss it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On the option. Now the pitch. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Louisiana has it back, and the Ragin' Cajun offense headed to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. And the Ragin' Cajuns want to pick up the tempo. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job, nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get him.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, come away with the sack.
Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The Ragin' Cajuns line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And here comes the Navy offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Looking downfield, it's Golden. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. He's going to pass. Hit as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run the option. The pitch. At the 40, there he goes. Afterburner's coming. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well. It is virtually impossible to stop.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Catch in the middle. It's Cruz. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Ragin Cajuns come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. And so the quarterback takes one for the team on the roughing the passer penalty, and it'll be 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Cruz. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This offense has a 2nd down play. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys maybe that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up, get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Cruz. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now,
he gets a hand on it. And Navy will go back on the attack. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. On the option. He'll pitch it. At the 45 on it, bounding over the top. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. They'll run the option. Now the toss. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a
got enough space. Touchdown, Navy! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is why you consistently run the football, a steady diet, because you break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Louisiana has it back, and the Ragin' Cajun offense headed to the field. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive...
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He's off to the races. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Louisiana.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it...
All kinds of running room. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. To the air, it's Golden. He lets one fly deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Goes to the option. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. On the option. Now the toss. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Navy quick to the line. The option look. He'll toss it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Quick toss. Open space at the 25. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, a first half that gave us some riveting moments, not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. Just a dynamite start to the First Responders Bowl. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the First Responders Bowl.
Just about set for the second half kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
The Ragin Cajuns are in the hurry-up.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Running back goes in motion. 3rd down play from the gun. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And here comes the Navy offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
All right, this running back's had all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Looking to take a shot. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. He'll keep it himself. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. He'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, midshipman.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Louisiana has it back, and the Ragin' Cajun offense headed to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely gone.
And the Ragin' Cajuns want to move quickly. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Immediately fires to the middle. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st as they mark it at the 32. The Ragin' Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Using his feet to buy time. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And now on 2nd down for this offense. At midfield, he's got room. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. On the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It is perfect. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
31, Louisiana, 20.
Fielded in the end zone, it's strong. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Navy will go back on the attack. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Here comes the offense on second down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the 21. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll line up for a second down play. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Still running at the 40. Push down for the tackle.
Really nice play call there on second and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a third and manageable situation.
Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Navy will have to punt it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And the Ragin Cajuns headed quickly to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Ragin Cajuns will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He'll pull it on the read. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
At the 40, there he goes. He gets it to the 31-yard line, a big play for this offense. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Now on the option. Down the pitch.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Give to the fullback. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Looking to pass, it's Golden. He's going to run it. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Hands it off. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Running the option, it's Golden. And he probably should have left that one with the back as he is just smashed in the backfield. A 3rd and long coming up here. They'll run the option. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Louisiana has it back, and the Ragin' Cajun offense headed to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly.
Nothing but green ahead. The 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Ragin' Cajun. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. On the option. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He'll do it himself. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. The give, and tick, 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 tick. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
Give it to the guy with no neck, 2 chin straps, oversized shoulder pads, the big burly fullbacks. Those guys are awesome. They're kind of a dying breed in college football, but you love seeing them get the pigskin, fall forward, and hit anybody in their way.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.